Thank you. Look at them. How fluffy they are. Part 2 of the baking vlog. My arm is swollen. Top tip is you're gonna mess up. Oh my god. I did something wrong. Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. I'm coming to you from the future to start this vlog. It's actually been quite a few days, and this is part 2 of the baking vlog that I posted on Monday. I mentioned in the previous vlog that the vlog got too long for me to keep it into one part because it would have been up to like 40 minutes. So in this part, we're doing shawarma pita bread, we're doing cinnamon rolls, and we're doing bagels. So I actually did the shawarma pita bread the same day that I did the sourdough bread, and you'll see me talking about the sourdough bread at the same time as the shawarma bread. For the most part, we should be focusing on the shawarma bread on that first day, and then the next day we get into the bagels and the cinnamon rolls. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that before the vlog starts, and I hope you enjoy it. Have a nice day. Good morning, friends. What I'm gonna do is make the shawarma bread right now, and then we're gonna cut into the sourdough bread afterwards. So for the shawarma bread, 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Fine, I'll sit it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Instant use 2 teaspoons. 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of oil. I guess any oil, doesn't matter. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, it is what it is. The most annoying part is that this recipe says water as required. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna add water until it looks like it does in the recipe. And maybe I'll measure it for you and I'll give you an estimate. I'll start with around 450 milliliters. Okay, I'm gonna add some more. I think it's meant to be like, just come together, you know what I mean? See, like this is not the correct vibe. But I feel like this should be enough. Oh yeah, this is enough water. Oh yeah, look at this. It's forming a nice ball. We started with 450, we ended with 250, 200 milliliters-ish of warm water. And it says to knead for 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, my arm is swollen. Oh my god. Anyhow, we're getting close to the end here. This is basically just developing gluten so that when you press it, it comes out basically like smoother on this side. So if you press it into the bowl, it should start to come out smooth on this side. That's my indication from the video anyhow. Yeah, I mean, it's looking so much better now. Okay, I'm gonna leave it this way. It says to put some oil on top, just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna cover this now, and I'll leave it to rise for about 2 hours or 1, depends on how the heat treats it. What I'm looking for is just like a double in size situation. And then we'll portion them out and see. Okay, this will be cleaned in 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Okay, hello, I've cleaned up. I've been munching on this in peace. Alright, I'm gonna sit down, and while this shawarma bread rises, I'm gonna do lots of work. I've got lots of editing to do today. I'm gonna do some research over how long the bagels need to ferment for. My starter's gotten so sour, it's so nice. But for now, while the shawarma bread rises, for like another an hour and a half, I will be here doing some editing, and I'll see you in an hour and a half. Hello! Hours later. It's actually 3:30 now. 1 sec, I forgot my watch. There is but very measured time, so I have like exact amounts of time to do things. I have revived my starter so I can make the bagel dough today because I did some research, and it actually seems like if I mix it today, leave it out for like a couple of hours and then put it in the fridge overnight, that'll be best for the bagels and even probably better than what I would usually do. So it's been a couple of hours since my shawarma bread has just been sitting here. It's actually pita bread. Pakistani shawarma bread is pretty much just like pita bread, like fluffy. I'm gonna shake this dough and I'm gonna let it sit for like an hour. After I roll these out, I'm gonna let them sit for like an hour, and while they sit for an hour, I'm going to make the bagel dough and leave that to make tomorrow. Rockin'. See, like it's very measured at the time. Let's get to this, but let me wash my hands first. I'm gonna shape these into balls of about 100 grams each. I'm just gonna grab some of this. Balls of 100 grams. Let's go. 86. Alright, 102, it'll do. Another ball. 109, so I'm gonna go down. 105. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna do 105. Alright, the battery died, but I'm back. I've actually been rolling the stuff, but I left 3 so we can do them together. I'm gonna do 1 now. Here. Oh my god. Oh my god? I looked to my left and there's just a bunch of starter on everything. Ah! Okay, that's fine. It's really annoying. I have to clean more now. Okay, whatever. Put this guy here. Do a little bit of this. I'm not looking for them to be like a perfect shape. Although apparently, like, they should be a perfect shape. You know what? It's a decent square. Alrighty, let's clean up. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Okay, that was really easy. Last thing, actually not the last thing today. I'm gonna make the bagels and then we're gonna bake the bread. But like baking the bread is gonna be like 90 seconds each, so it's gonna be really simple. So we're gonna make the bagels first so that can be done for the day, and then tomorrow we'll pick it up. This whole baking bread thing is super simple. It's just like when you're making more than one. Which like no one told me to make more than one. I just really wanted to. So anyhow, exciting times. We're making bagels. Scale. Back on with the bread flour. We're gonna use around 500 grams of bread flour. Wow, this thing is huge. 150 grams of this disgusting, amazing starter. We're at about 150 now. This is disgusting. I don't know how it's going back in the fridge. I'm gonna add some sugar in here. 10 grams of salt. And lastly, it's 250 grams of water, but it's supposed to be cold because it's like the temperature, etc., etc. It's gonna be fine. It says the water should be around like 13 degrees Celsius. I don't know, we'll see. What happens if I lift this entire thing? 200, this is very inaccurate, but it's fine. 250. It hasn't measured correctly because I was holding it. It says 1488. Let me do some math here. Top tip, do not hold the measuring thing while it's supposed to be measuring because you're gonna mess up. Looks like I added too much water right now. I'm gonna take some out. Okay. I tried to fix it. These might be my worst bagels, where I think we're at 300 grams of water now. I'm not entirely sure at all. And like, I don't think there's any way for me to figure it out other than to like guess, so I'm just gonna go in here and mix. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna guess with the water. Like, I've saved some of the water that's supposed to go in here. I know what it's supposed to feel like. This is my stupidest mistake, yeah. Potentially, like, this could be it. That is truly how you learn. It's coming together. It looks fine. Like, I have no complaints specifically. This has been a very productive day. I've actually got lunch on. I finished my work, and it's been at least an hour. And these guys are looking like little puffy, little nice. They look like they need to cook now, so I'm gonna separate them so they can cook properly. I'm gonna do 2 to a thing. So I've preheated the oven to 220. They literally just need to go in for 90 seconds. Set a timer for 90 seconds. All right. Super quick timer, 1 minute 30 seconds. It's done. I'll put the others in. Look how fluffy they are. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, look at this. Super fluffy, dude. Oh my god, he's gonna love these. I'm glad I made them. And basically, this isn't it. So basically, when you come to cook them, you like, you'll bake them on the, and like some ghee or some butter or whatever for like 5 seconds until they're just a little bit red. I'm really happy with these. I'm gonna make the rest of them. I'll just show you what they look like when I'm done with all of them. But that's it for today. We're gonna pick up tomorrow for the cinnamon rolls and the bagels. Yeah, so I'd count today as a huge success. I'm really happy with today. Good morning, friends. It's actually 10:14. Exciting times. I actually woke up really early this morning. I woke up at 6 o'clock and we went to the gym. I did a ride cycle class, whatever you want to call it. It's like one of those soul cycle things. It was so tough. I've been working until now and I'm ready to check out the bagels and see how they went. There was a clip of the shawarma bread yesterday. Yo, I couldn't stop like munching on it. I wasted a whole like piece of bread, but it was so yummy, so it's not really a waste. The bagel, it's been in the fridge all day. This is what it looks like. There you are. Yeah. It looks amazing. Okay, exciting times. I think I would like to shake them now. And then I'll boil them and then we'll carry on. Let's go. You know what? I hope the AC noise is not like too loud. I know it is, it's like really annoying, but it's just the heat wave, man. Today's supposed to be 35 degrees. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, it's already 30 degrees outside. That's not okay. While I shape the bagels, I'm gonna boil some water so that now it's time to boil. Hands are clean. It's time to get going. I'll tip this over. Hello? Oh, this dough is hard. Rumor has it that it does actually need to be cold to be shaped, so I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna grab faux bench scraper. I'm just gonna divide into 8 pieces and just divide these into. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab one of these, shape it into a ball. Do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then we just connect them. Oh, nice. Giant hole, but it makes sense. I'm gonna try to poke a hole into this one. So I'm gonna ball it up, and then I'll poke a hole through here. And then I'll do one of these. The problem with this method is that it becomes like thin on one side and thick on some other sides, which it really doesn't bother me, except that like I could be doing better. This is the last one. Rockin'. Okay, these ones are done, and I'm just gonna cover them and let them rest for 15 minutes. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes. I let them rise. We're gonna boil the bagels like really quickly for 2 minutes, and then we're gonna put them on the sheet pan, cover them in whatever topping we're looking for, and then shove them in the oven for like 10 minutes. Very exciting times. This is what the bagels are looking like. You can see like the holes have kind of like closed up. The water is boiling now. I think I just need to add some honey. Oh, it really is just a tablespoon. I've obviously added more than necessary. I usually do them like 3 at a time. Just drop it in. Drop number 2 and number 3 in. And then I'm just gonna make sure they're not sticking to one another. It says to do like 2 minutes, but I like to leave them for maybe 5. Because I'm a big crust girl, like I love a crust. Plus I feel like it's yummier that way. I don't know why. No, that's probably enough. We're done here. Let's go. It's time to get out of the pool. They don't float at first, and then as they start cooking, they come up like, they start rising like this one just did. Just while these last 2 are cooking, I'm just gonna mix my topping that I want. So I'm gonna do some black seeds. Some sesame in here. So white and black seeds, and then the oven's already preheating, by the way. It's gonna be 220 on a fan convection setting for, I'm gonna do 10 minutes, but I'm obviously waiting for it to preheat. So yeah, black seeds, sesame seeds, and flaky salt. Favorite combination. I'm gonna sprinkle these on all of them. Look at this. I mean, this is so nice. these will go into the oven once it's preheated, but whilst all of this happens, I'm gonna film my breakfast video and I'm gonna show you my breakfast, and then we'll have breakfast. Alright, I've made breakfast, but I've already had half of it. It's like these fake cinnamon rolls that were really nice and yummy. Also, bagels are in the oven. Here they are, looking good. Okay, I've just taken one tray out of the oven. Are you abso-freaking-lutely kidding me right now? Look at them. I mean, that looks insane. It's been 15 minutes because I figured 10 wouldn't be enough. So. Wonderful news. The bagels have been finished. I'm just gonna chill out now. I'm gonna get some work done before I head out to grab some of the ingredients for the cinnamon rolls. I wanted the last bake I did this week to be a cinnamon roll, just because like it's the end of the week, it's Friday, very exciting time, and I just wanted to finish it off with like a beautiful smell. So I'll see you soon. Holy moly, we're back. I have actually been back for a while. It's been an hour and a half. But I've just been like cleaning up, mixing some stuff. I browned 3 different butter things because that's what it's set to do. And it looks, this one is in a glass bowl. Oh, it looks and smells amazing, dude. I've never actually browned butter before, but I browned 3 of them. Different measurements for like the dough, the filling, and the icing. I've started to mix the dough. The dry ingredients are in here. We're gonna start mixing soon. I'll pick up when the butter is ready to mix in. It just needs to get to like room temperature. But yeah, cool. I've heated up the buttermilk in here. I'm just gonna add it to my mix now. 120 grams of Greek yolks. Vanilla extract 4 grams, no problem. We've got 2 room temperature eggs in here. Oh no, my scarf. Well, it'll go in the wash. Clean out house. And finally, this guy with all of his milk solids. Let's go. This is where we are. Yay! It smells amazing, by the way. It's mixed like this. It says to let the flour absorb the wet ingredients now for 5 minutes, and then I'll come back and I'll mix it. 5 minutes later, this is where we are. It looks largely the same as when we started, but I cannot believe how good this smells, dude. I'm just gonna mix it now until I guess some gluten forms. It doesn't really say. It says 5 to 7 minutes, but yeah. This is well made by Kylie's recipe. I'm using I guess Kylie's recipe, and her website is wellmadebykylie.com. Let me get in here. My hands I just washed. Okay, so I did something wrong. I was gonna do the filling now, and it turns out I added too much. I added the filling butter into the, oh, that's so stupid. I added the filling butter into the dough, and it's like basically double the amount, which explains why it's so greasy. It might make it really hard to spread. It's definitely gonna make it really hard to spread, but I don't know. I'll go with it. It's not good, I know. It's definitely like kind of a fail, but I will proceed and see if I can make it work anyhow. I'm gonna make the filling really quickly because I actually have a client thing in 8 minutes. So the filling I'll do in this, I'm gonna add the butter. It was supposed to be 113 grams for the dough. So I'm gonna add the 113 grams from the dough in here. Oh, that's so stupid. That's a big mess up on my part. I'm so annoyed. Anyhow, yeah, we'll see. Maybe I can salvage it by like baking them into like maybe cookies. I don't know, we'll have to see, but let me make this first. It's 360 grams of brown sugar, 18 grams of cinnamon, this, cinnamon, heavy cream, brown sugar. Oh, that's it, okay. Oh, look at this guy. That is so pretty. Holy moly. Look at this. God, I'll be back in 30 for the dough. I hope maybe it would have had time to like collect itself I don't know. I don't think so. I think I might have to like figure out how to make it work as like cookies, but we'll see. Okay, it's actually only a half hour later. It's probably like 40 minutes for the dough, so I'm gonna take it out now. God, what a stupid mistake to make. Look how absolutely greasy this guy is. Holy moly. But he might survive. Yeah, it might work. If I like slather the surface in flour, which I will have to, so. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do as well? I'm gonna do this. It's not best. Let me dip this here. I'm gonna do a lot of this. Like, this is a lot of flour, dude. Wait, what am I doing? I didn't even need my rolling pin. Alright. There's instructions on what to do here on the website, but I feel like I've got it under control somewhat. Let me drop the filling here. Alright, the battery's low as well, so I have to get this done really quickly. Let's drop this here. This is so ridiculous. Look at this. It's crazy. Let's see if I can like roll it now. I mean, I'm hoping that covering the bottom in flour would help this process, but realistically it's just so ridiculous. Okay, it's definitely not ideal, I'll tell you that right now. Oh gosh, it's coming apart. Can make it work. So she says to cut the sides off. I'm gonna go for like a middle and then half that. Okay, and then I'm gonna half each piece. Now I don't know. Now I think I'm gonna grab them like so. This might end up one large cookie. Who knows? The stupidest mistake ever. Look at this. But it's like all falling apart in my hand. Oh, it's melting already. Oh. Alright, we've ended up with obviously like the biggest mess in the world. I mean, if it turns into a huge cookie, that's still a win, because like you just grab it with like a spoon and like a scoop of vanilla ice cream on top. That might be fine. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes. This is what we look like now. It's doing more than I honestly thought it would. This is kind of insane. And like, I just know when it goes into the oven, it's just gonna all flatten down and become one big cookie. The oven has preheated. Oh, that's awkward. But the oven did preheat 2 seconds ago, so I think I'm just gonna shove it in there, make the filling, the icing now. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna shove this in the oven. Set a timer for 20 minutes. Let's make the icing, because whether it's a cookie or like a food or whatever, it's gonna be really yummy with the icing. So it says 240 grams of cream cheese, so I'm using Philadelphia. This would be 200. Buyers! It says 200 in here? Okay, well that's 170, so that's kind of crazy. 250 is what we need. And then it's this entire thing of butter, so that's 58 grams. And then it says to beat these into a creamy consistency, so I'm gonna use my like handheld. I mean, that looks phenomenal, I'm not gonna lie to you. Vanilla, 4 grams of vanilla. And it says 210 grams of icing sugar. That's crazy, right? I can't say things are going perfectly today. Actually, let me take a look here. It's not too bad. They're much too sticky and I might have to like spoon them out, but it's not too bad. Kind of like coming together very slowly. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, that was immediate. All of a sudden, look at this absolute unit. That's insane. A couple things. The man's home, right here. And the other thing is I had to, so at 20 minutes, I raised the temperature to 180, 185, etc. And now it's about time to take it out. Okay, hold on, might have burnt. There are so many things going wrong with this particular cinnamon roll. Hold on. Look at it. It's actually more together than I thought it would be. I'm gonna let it cool for like 10 minutes and then I'm gonna add the cream cheese. But it's so ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, they're obviously like, they're much too melted. They look like they would come out easily. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, thank you. That tastes so good. Oh my goodness. Wow. Here we go. I mean, that looks insane to me. I'm just gonna take them out and give it a try. There we are. First of all, like, hello. Oh yeah. Anyhow, that was really fun. You want to try?
Not right now.
He's not a cinnamon roll guy. Anyways, I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like we're at like 200 subscribers now, which is kind of crazy. But I really appreciate it. And you know, I'm glad that, you know, 200 people seem to think I'm not an insane person. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next vlog. And if you made it to the end of the vlog, let me know if you bake, if you like cinnamon rolls. The man doesn't. He's there now. The man doesn't like cinnamon rolls, but what do you do? Do you like cinnamon rolls? Do you like bakes? Do you like bread? Do you bake? What's your deal? I don't know. I would love to know. So let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.